train for the junction. "Bless my bell," he exclaimed, as a farmer's lorry spluttered into the yard, groaning as though in pain. His crew went over to see if they could help. The farmer jumped down and sighed. "Well, I think the clutch has gone," he said at last. "Can we help?" asked the driver. "Well, as a matter of fact, you probably could," the farmer replied. "We need to get to the village station if at all possible." Toby pondered for a moment. "Well, you could go in the brake van if God doesn't mind. I remember Percy did it some time ago." So they asked, and the guard grudgingly agreed. It was only then the farmer admitted he had a load to take with him as well. Cages of chickens were transferred to the brake van, much to the guard's consternation. "I only hoovered the floor this morning, for goodness sake," he grumbled, "and my van will be a haven for feathers and droppings." Then there was trouble. A latch on one of the cages had come undone. The chickens noticed they could escape. Only one did, an old mother hen who had always wanted to see the world. She walked down the platform and then decided the world was bigger than she had expected. With a quiet "pcaw," she jumped into Toby's rear cab and settled down to sleep. No one noticed her disappearance, though one of the porters commented on the open door. "Well done, fellers, and thanks muchly," the farmer said gratefully, before climbing into the brake van. "Oh, 10 minutes down," Toby chunted sadly. "What will Murdoch say?" "A bad yoke," quipped the driver. "We'll make up time, don't you worry. Think of the fact you're doing someone a good turn, eh?" Trundled thankfully into the platform. The farmer helped unload the cages from the guard's van, while the driver attended to the water crane. As he did so, he looked into the rear cab and was shocked. "Oh no, chicken!" he cried, and leapt to catch it. But she didn't want to be caught, and jumped onto the platform. "Stop that, hen! Stop! Get away! "Oh my word," exclaimed Toby. "I know Henrietta was nearly turned into a hen house, but I never expected it to happen to me." The driver laughed. "But we're still late. If we don't do something extraordinary on the way back to the junction, we won't make it up." The hen clucked in agreement, and they hurried onwards to the junction as quickly as they could.
Soon Toby arrived at the junction, and Murdoch was surprised to see that he was running late. Toby explained everything of what had happened. Murdoch was surprised, and laughed too. Once Toby's instructions were put onto Murdoch's train, Murdoch puffed away, urging to make up the lost time. When Toby got back home, he told Thomas and Percy about what had happened. I never expected that a lot of incidents happened. Yeah, it's a good job those chickens didn't even do something bad with the guards' brake van. Of course, the chickens did try to run away. Yeah, one thing to note about animals, they love moist stairways. Yeah, it always does. Well, I think that's enough adventure for us for one day. All the three tank engines laughed.